Oh, hey Marco, how you doing? My name is Greg, and you connected with my partner Josh on the Find Contractors Near Me Facebook page. He'd reached out to you saying that he saw that you were looking for work, and that we would send you a video showing you what we could do to help you find more work. Now, we typically work with clients that have websites. I don't think you have a website. So the first thing that we could help you with would be to build a website for you. But once you have a website, let me show you what is possible. Okay. Now, because you don't have a website, I am looking at one of your competitors, JJ Hardwood Floors over there in Boston. Now, they get over 120 visitors a month to their website, and they probably turn this into 15, 20, maybe more jobs a month if they can handle that amount of volume. So you can see that it's very doable to get a lot of business by being on the first page of Google. Let me give you an overview here, Marco. So it's about beating your competition to the top of Google. It's much better than looking for work, I think, in Facebook groups, etc., etc. And there are three things that we would need to do. We would write your website so that it had the correct content, quality and quantity. You need about 4,000, 5,000 words in a website so that Google understands what your website is all about, so that they can trust you and think that you have authority in your area. Okay. The next thing that you need to do when you write content is we make sure that we contain what we call keywords or keyword phrases. You see, this is a keyword phrase, hardwood flooring, Boston. Now, if I was looking for hardwood flooring, this is exactly what I would type to start my search. And here, the first person I would click on, this guy at the top. Maybe I'd click on this guy down here, maybe this guy down here, if I was doing some research. And I'd probably also click on these guys here. But if you're on the second page of Google, or if you do not have a website, you're not going to get any of this business, okay? So I would make sure that when we write your content, we type in, we make sure your content contains phrases like hardwood flooring Boston. But not just this one, but many, okay? Because we want to make sure that when someone is typing this into Google, this is also contained in your website. That means that Google can make a match between your website and this search and put you on the front page. We do some research, okay? We want to make sure that we choose all of the best words to have in your website, like this: hardwood flooring, Massachusetts; Boston hardwood floor Boston; hardwood floors, Massachusetts. Right? There's lots and lots of words that we can choose, all that have lots of search volume per month. And we make sure that these words are in your website so that Google can put your website up when someone is using these search phrases, okay? The second thing that's really important in the work that we can do is what we call backlinks, okay? Now, the internet is, for Google, is like a popularity contest. The more friends you have on the internet, let's say, that is to say, the more other websites called referring domains that link back to your site, the more Google will trust you, as long as they trust those sites. Now, this is what is interesting here. This website that is at the top of Google search for hardwood flooring has a very low trust score. This number here is a trust score, which comes from these backlinks. That's only 2.6%. We can beat this number, and we just beat this number by making sure that we go and get all the same backlinks and some better backlinks so that Google trusts you more and can put you on the front page of Google. Okay, so that's backlinks. This is work that we can do over the months, time and time again. The last thing that we would do is what I call citations. Citations is any mention of a website, name, address, and phone number on an online directory like Yelp, Yellow Pages, BBB, and hundreds of others. If we do this right, we can get you up here into the top of the maps section, as well as here on the first page of Google. Okay, so what we do is we start with 200 citations, 200 directory listings, and that's enough to beat all of these guys, which is enough to get you into this top spot on the maps. Okay, so Marco, that's a very quick overview of the kind of work I do. Like I say, normally I'm looking at a client website now, but you don't have a website. If you have a website, this is the work I can do to get you all this business coming to you every month instead of having to post in Facebook groups. Now, what does it look like? If you wanted me to help you out, I would build you a website. I would write you all this content with all the keywords. Then every month, I would continue to work for you to make sure that you got more and more site trust and more citations to win the top spot of Google and this maps section. So Marco, if you want to grow, if you want more business, this is a good option for you. So please feel free to reach out to me. I'm going to email this to you, and you can reach out to me and tell me if you want to ask more questions, and we can go from there. So with that, Marco, wish you the best of luck.